The following program is a Greenlight Maine production being brought to you in part by Bangor Savings Bank.
It's the way life should be. Greenlight Maine, building Maine's economy. Greenlight Maine, start here, scale here, stay here. It's your Maine and mine, building Maine's economy, one dream at a time. It's the way life should be. Greenlight Maine.
Welcome to the Greenlight Maine College Series. Every year this series grows, and it's great to see the innovation going on campuses throughout Maine. These students want to open businesses and create some jobs, and that's why it's important to promote them and connect them and reward them with thousands of dollars in cash to grow their companies. And we've got some great ambassadors on our judges panel today that can help them do that. First, I'd like to welcome Martha Johnston from the Finance Authority of Maine. What is standing out to you with these companies across this series?
Oh, thank you for asking the question. And first of all, thank you for having me participate. This has been a great experience personally and professionally. I would say I have just been completely impressed with the innovation, the creativity, the energy, the passion of all of our entrepreneurs. So it's been a wonderful experience, and I'm so impressed with all of them.
Thank you so much. That's very inspiring. Okay, Jamie Dowdy from Bangor Savings Bank.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me. I'm very excited. It's been a wonderful experience, as Martha said. What stands out to me is I think I'm feeling really comfortable about the future of this country, given the level of innovation and intelligence and the hard work and diversity of thought. So I'm very excited about it.
Absolutely, bright young leaders. Okay, Kay Karina from the Department of Economic and Community Development.
Yeah, this has been an incredible experience, meeting the young people, so inspiring. Something that's really stand out to me has been the authenticity and the passion that has come along with each of these young people. I am inspired every day by the young people and the opportunities that they bring to me, and that I've helped to connect them with, but they're so authentically themselves, and they're so really and truly rooted in passion in what they do. And it's so inspiring to see.
Nice. And you all have so much passion, and you've been so helpful to them, so we appreciate that. All right, so let's get going on this one. First up is Colby College. The company is called Pachyceph, and I'd like to welcome Jacob Jew.
So, every year, millions of people find themselves at risk of head injuries from daily activities, largely because simply helmets are unappealing to wear with their bulky and unstylish traits. As an avid outdoor explorer and headwear enthusiast, I wanted to reimagine head protection into something people could comfortably and confidently wear in any setting. Inspired by the Pachycephalosaurus's protective dome-shaped head, Pachyceph is a solution to headgear that is not only protective, but also fashionable, sustainable, and versatile. For your hot, sunny days, Pachyceph's Hydrodome collection is perfect for fearless hikers, surfers, or cyclists. On top of the extra sun protection from their extended bills, the Pachycap and Durodome bucket hats are built to resist the wettest and sweatiest conditions while still being lightweight and breathable. For your chilly winter days, Pachyceph's Thermodome collection is perfect for figure skaters, skiers, or anyone who wants to be cautious around icy roads. As the name suggests, the Cozy Source beanie is built to keep the user cozy and comfortable in colder conditions. As an eco-conscious adventurer, the Pachycap and Durodome bucket hats are made from 100% recyclable Sympatex polyester, which is a standout alternative to other popular materials that are resistant to environmental degradation. Our Cozy Source beanie is made from all-natural sheep's wool from Maine's ethical sheep farmers, and unlike synthetic materials, wool retains its insulating properties even when wet. Each hat's protective interior is structured with expanded polylactic acid, a plastic-like material made from biodegradable plant starch. Our mycelium dome foam is then layered throughout the hat, which is a biodegradable and shock-absorbing material made from the root structure of mushrooms. I took inspiration from Maine's local oyster farmers who innovatively utilized mycelium foam to develop eco-friendly alternative to plastic foam buoys. And this even gave me the idea to potentially repurpose them and use them for our protective interior. And to ensure each hat fits accustomed to each user, we incorporated a secondary retention system that securely tightens around the user's head during high-impact activities. A fabric band lined with a network of wires is connected to a dialing adjustment knob at the back of the hat, which ensures the user can tighten or loosen the fit of the hat in style by simply turning the knob. In this booming market, I envision Pachyceph's design to be adapted into baseball caps for pitchers, cute and protective hats for toddlers, or potentially be an alternative to hard hats for construction workers. And of course, the customization possibilities are endless, with each hat offering a blank canvas for any design or logo. So judges, safely tread and protect your head with Pachyceph. Thank you.
Ah, I love it. Awesome pitch. Congratulations. 100% recyclable. How can you beat that?
Okay. I love that final line. That was perfect. I would love to know, where's your vision for the company in 3 to 5 years?
That's a great question. So in 3 to 5 years, I actually want to collaborate with smaller businesses who are also in the headwear or apparel industry. And I believe that I could develop a technology that could actually be incorporated into any hat or future beanies for bigger companies as well.
Awesome, thank you.
Jamie.
Yeah, well, you've really checked the box on sustainability, so congratulations on that. I'm wondering, is there a patent pending on this? Do you have the intellectual property on it?
As of now, no, but I did a bunch of research on it with other universities and partnering research institutions, and so I know this is 100% feasible, and especially it could be manufactured in Maine, Massachusetts, or anywhere domestically, so it's looking good in the future. Yeah.
Okay.
Amazing. This is incredible. As somebody who is an avid outdoors person, something that is fashionable would be fantastic. I have some questions around how are you integrating this into some of the markets that already have protective headgear? Are you thinking to collaborate with some of them? Are you thinking that this would be potentially a new solution for, and how do you feel like you're going to grab that piece of that market?
That's a great question. So I actually want to eventually be an alternative to actually helmets, as helmets are just bulky and mess up your hair and stuff like that. And so developing this sort of technology, I can incorporate that into any everyday hat, and this will allow me to just market it for anyone from all ages. So yeah.
All right, we have time for one last question.
Well, I think I've fallen in love with the term cozy-saurus. So for people who aren't avid outdoors people, maybe like myself, how would you speak to them in the marketplace? I know you said safety. What other things do you think about?
This could be applied to for any weather. So it doesn't really matter about even safety. Because it's so comfortable and it could be accustomed to anyone. You could wear this while you're just walking down, going for a stroll. If you're just going to the beach and you just want a nice little hat. Obviously the design and logo is very unique, so you'll stand out. So this brand name will obviously be a very big talking factor for a lot of people. So it doesn't matter. Even my grandma could potentially wear it and she'll be like, hey, this is nice. So
that's awesome. Thank you.
I was thinking that you hit all demographics, toddlers, elderly people, everybody in between. So great job.
Thank you.
All right, we need to take a short break and hear from our sponsors. When we come up, it's a battle of the Colbys, another Colby College student. Don't go away. Come on over.
At Bangor Savings Bank, we understand that to deliver the best banking experience possible, meeting people where they are matters. That's how we fulfill our fundamental promise that you matter more. We are more than just a bank. We are friends, neighbors, and tireless advocates for the communities we serve. Wherever our customers are in their financial journey, we are there with them every step of the way.
Right into the lens, okay. Famous brands, rugged quality, and the best values anywhere.
This is where you start your future, where you find the skills you need to succeed and the support to help you on the way, where you will find the power of innovation and creativity, and the challenges to help you grow. Find a beautiful environment and a community that inspires, where you can turn your passion into your profession. This is where you start your life. This is where you belong. Thomas College.
Welcome back to the Greenlight Maine College Series. It's all Colby today. Our next pitch is P3 Pitch Perfect Pegs, and I'd like to welcome Jacob Choi. Whenever you're ready, look right at the judges and have a blast.
Thank you, Julene. Hello, judges. My name is Jacob Choi. Tuning a violin can be an extremely time-consuming and tedious task. Having played the violin for the past 10 years, I've experienced this firsthand where either a peg can either snap due to too much excess force being applied, or whether it's because it's too stuck in. And so as a result, it just takes me way too long to be able to efficiently manage my time and also start my practice sessions or playing sessions whenever I want right away. And so as a result, I'd like to present to you guys the idea of P3 Pitch Perfect Pegs. This is a groundbreaking fusion that combines innovative musical performances and tuning combined with sustainability and environmental responsibility. And so these are 4 violin pegs usually, and they are a set. And they are made of sustainable materials of piezoelectric sensors that are cellulose-based, recyclable DC motors, Bluetooth modules that are also embedded within the pegs, and you can connect that with just a simple tap on your mobile devices. And as a result, you'll be able to have each string match to its desired frequency, whatever you want. And so it's very convenient. And there's also lithium sulfur batteries. There's a USB-C port right at the bottom as well for you to be able to charge it. There's also a bamboo composite material that it's made out of for the whole entire peg to make it more sustainable. And there's also a PCB. There's also an MCU. So it replaces all the traditional harmful materials, but at the same time keeps the precision impeccable. And so the violin market stretches far and wide. With over 4,000 public violin educators worldwide, there's also an untold amount of private instructors, but on top of that, there's over 10,000 viola, cello, and bass instructors as well. On top of that, there's also a legion of orchestral members, and there's also a range from the elementary to the college students worldwide. This violin marketplace is vast and wide. And also, by 2031, it's projected that the violin market will hit $416.36 million in revenue. In classical music, P3, blending classical music with modern music, will be able to take this era of performance and tuning to a whole new level. From the intimate stages of Colby College, the University of Maine, University of Southern Maine, Bates, Bowdoin, Thomas College, we can give P3 access to all the college students who are playing violin, viola, and we can also collaborate with nationwide, the Portland Symphony Orchestra, the Boston Symphony Orchestra, the Los Angeles Philharmonic, and who knows, maybe even worldwide as well. We can also collaborate with illustrious music conservatories like the Juilliard School and the Curtis Institute as well, making this product a very niche and unique and creative and innovative product that will take tuning to a whole new level and have access and change the whole new generation of music performances. As a musician who's faced these challenges, I assure you that P3 is a game changer in our world of music today. Please join me and choose P3 Pitch Perfect Pegs. Precisely play, passionately preserve. Thank you very much.
Your pitch is really music to musicians' ears. What age did you start playing?
I actually started playing around, I would say 5 years old, but I was very on and off. At the time, I loved to play just video games, and my family would kind of be like, "Oh, you need to be more disciplined." But at some point, I think it was during middle school, I actually started to really gain a profound passion for music. And I also wanted to really gain acknowledgement from my parents because they're all professional musicians.
Wow.
I'm from a musical family, so my brother was also a violinist as well. So I kind of wanted to prove him wrong, show that I'm the better musician in the family. There's that sibling competition going on. So
oh, I love it.
That's how it happened.
Well, good. All right. Martha, first question.
Yeah, so I love the fact that we're talking about an innovation that really serves the arts, because I think bringing the arts and technology and business together is phenomenal. I guess my question for you is kind of logistical, and I'm not a string instrument player at all. Will you actually be able to tune on the fly if you were in the middle of a performance? I mean, obviously you can't pull your phone out of your pocket, but does it serve while you're performing if something were to go off?
Yes. So it's made out of bamboo composite, so as a result, you'll still be able to tune manually. It's just a convenience that you'll be able to use your mobile app on your phone to be able to match each string to its desired pitch.
Thank you.
Jamie.
Yeah, wow. Congratulations, great idea. My son is a musician and guitarist, and so I know he has a similar inconvenience level as well in terms of the tuning. Wondering if you've thought about any pricing on this in terms of how you'd actually price it to the marketplace?
Yes, so currently in the marketplaces, there's a diverse range of prices going on that are being sold for pegs. There are some, so our category, the market that we're trying to sell it in is more in the advanced side. We're battling against other competitors like Whitner Fine Tuners, and their advanced pegs are also priced at around $150. So since ours is taking a more sustainable approach and trying to be friendly to the environment while also still being precise and having an impeccable precision on pitch, I thought it would be reasonable to be priced at $160.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Fantastic. As a former dancer who played a lot with live orchestras, this would be a huge help during the Nutcracker season where we're not retuning each time. We've had an entire row of violinists say, oh, just a moment. So this has been great. And I know that it can be a huge time-consuming thing for the players. So my question is, who would you like to introduce this to first? Who would be your first target market?
Yes. So as I said before, my first target market would definitely be in the local state in the heart of Maine. So I would like to collaborate with like Thomas College, Bates, Colby, Bowdoin, all of the colleges in Maine, and be able to give samples at least first and give them access to P3 pitch perfect pegs. And from there, through word of mouth and other types of marketing, we'll be able to reach it out and expand it, hopefully nationally and then globally as well. That's the plan, but also for elementary students as well, we'd love to give them a try. Private instructors, public instructors, whoever they may be, any musicians are welcome for this product, and yeah.
Amazing. Well done. I like that you're starting right here in the great state of Maine. All right, we got to take a quick break. Our judges are going to talk this out, so don't go away. We'll be right back. You can come on.
With so many Medicare options, it can be confusing. At Martin's Point, we make your Medicare choices easy. Our all-in-one Medicare plans cover doctor's visits, hospital stays, and prescription drugs, dental, vision, and eyewear, fitness and wellness reimbursements, with premiums and copays as low as $0. As one of the highest-rated Medicare Advantage plans in New England, you can feel confident you're covered. Call or visit us online today to request your free Medicare Made Simple guide.
Whether you're a small business or a big business, whether you're cutting edge or looking at a traditional industry in a whole new way, whether you're on the coast, in the city, a small town, wherever. If you're an organization here in Maine, if you want to innovate, and if you want to grow, we want to support you. We're the Maine Technology Institute.
Networking must happen both online and in person to be effective in business. Research suggests that face-to-face connections can be more powerful. Meeting people in person causes the release of oxytocin, stimulating our desire to be social and to keep coming back for more. Online interactions can still be powerful as well. For example, social media is so addictive because of the release of dopamine when we receive a comment, a like, or a message. That's a double-edged sword for many people, but business leaders can leverage social media to network with others. When you meet someone in person for the first time, connect with them virtually to deepen your connection. That way, if you forget their name and want to reach out, you can use a social media platform to touch base.
Welcome back to the Greenlight Maine College Edition. It's the moment we've been waiting for. We want to hear what our judges have to say about these two fine companies. Let's start with Pachyceph because Jacob pitched first. What'd you think?
So I think the thing I'm thinking about with Pachyceph is that I think there's some intellectual property there that Jacob needs to pursue, and I actually think that will be a big part of his scalability. So that's what's ringing in my head right now.
Nice, that's great feedback. I mean, what beautiful products that he has. I mean, this is really what everybody in that realm has been waiting for. Plus you can cover like the beach and elderly people, young kids, and everything in between. Okay, Jamie.
Yeah, Pachyceph is such a fully thought out concept. He's thought about it both from well, everything from sports to safety workers to you and I just as active weekend warriors. I'm very impressed with the innovation of Pachyceph, and I'd be interested to see how he's going to be using the Greenlight funding going forward.
Nice. Okay.
Fantastic product. Again, as an avid outdoors person, really love this. I do want to talk about really quickly just the connection to the dinosaurs, because I think that this is going to be great for young people who are really interested in paleontology and all of these fantastic things. I think it's such a great opportunity to bring in the younger children in like the middle school, elementary level to talk about safety, but safety is also fashionable, and we can do safe activities and have something that will protect us during this time. So I just wanted to point that out because it was fantastic. And I think that the way that he wants to work with so many local employers and so many local farms for this, I think is an amazing opportunity.
Yeah, you learn so much off camera. You learn that he's been working with myco buoys that were also on Greenlight Maine, and of course like the sheepskin and the wool. So many local farmers, and just like the whole Maine collaboration is such a great success story to share. All right, so let's switch gears now to P3. A family of musicians, it doesn't get better than that.
Yeah, so at the risk of sounding like I'm repeating myself, I think this Jacob also has intellectual property that he needs to pursue. And that, again, that really struck me as very innovative with the sustainable bamboo material. And I don't know if that's where the IP lie, but I think he should pursue that right away.
Okay, Jamie.
Yeah, very niche market. I'd like to learn more about how he sees how he can extend that. Also, I'd like some thoughts around manufacturing and the marketing of that product to those segments.
Nice. Okay.
Fantastic product. Very excited about it. I'm interested to know a little bit more about how the connection between where the product is going to go directly. Is it directly to the player? Is it to the violin teacher? Is it to the university to give access to whoever is playing? I'd love to know a little bit more about that, but this is incredible to be able to tune in a moment's notice. That will really reduce a lot of the time that someone may have before they even get to play. So very excited to see more.
Yes, and he mentioned that the device is $160. I mean, that is affordable over a lifetime, but also, when you're paying for lessons and instruments and everything, it's one more cost that a student would have to incur. So yeah, that's a great point to mention. All right, so if either of these companies go to the finals, what would you like to see from them?
Sure. So if Pachyderm goes to Pachyceph, I think.
Pachyceph, yeah.
If they go to the finals, I'd like to learn from him more about the research that they did as far as the impact and the flexibility of the helmets. We talked a little bit off camera, and that was really fascinating to me compared to his market base. And then for P3, I really want to learn what he's thinking about for the future and expanding beyond, viola, bass, cello. So,
great. That's great feedback. How about you, Jamie?
Yeah, Pachyceph, I'd like to learn more what he's going to do in terms of the very next steps, the nearest term executions for himself. I mean, I think it's really close to market. I can see myself buying one of those next year, this time. But yeah, those are the areas.
Okay. And how about P3?
Yeah, P3, I think, just understanding actually the IP. It's interesting that most of the candidates haven't really thought about that, and it's a really critical aspect, especially for a product that's going to be manufactured, and it's trying to address a niche market.
Great, excellent feedback. Kay?
Super excited to know a little bit more for Pachyceph. Which line, I believe you mentioned, there's the winter and the cool kind of water line. Which first? Because when we're thinking about the Maine economy and outdoor recreation, where are we seeing the biggest boom right now? So I'd love to know where he thinks that, of the two, which would we start with first? And then if we were able to see Pitch Perfect pegs back, I would actually love to know a little bit more about the app component that is going to come with this. It's one thing to create an app and to maintain it, but we have data that comes with that. We have security that comes with that as well. And we really want to know who is maintaining this and how are we scaling this for individuals. So I'd love to know a little bit more about that as well.
Awesome. Well, excellent job by all. We're going to give you a couple more minutes and then we'll have a decision. Okay. So we need to take another break and hear from our sponsors, but don't go away. Find out who gets the green light next. We'll be right back.
Albin, Randall & Bennett, committed to providing accounting solutions to Greenlight Maine startups, working with businesses and organizations that operate locally and nationally. ARBCPA.com.
Whether you're a small business or a big business, whether you're cutting edge or looking at a traditional industry in a whole new way, whether you're on the coast, in the city, a small town, wherever. If you're an organization here in Maine, if you want to innovate, and if you want to grow, we want to support you. We're the Maine Technology Institute.
Welcome back to the Greenlight Maine College Series. We just had the Battle of the Colbys and we're about to find out who the round winner is. It's important to note you can still lose your round and still go to the finals, so that's good news. All right, here we go. Judges, I'm going to count you down from 3. 3, 2, 1. And that means Pachyceph gets the green light and is moving on in the competition. Well, that's all the time that we have for today. Thank you so much for joining us, and thank you for all your comments on social media. Please keep them coming. And you can see all of our episodes on greenlightmaine.com. We'll be back next week with 2 more rising stars, so tune in then. Have a successful week. Congratulations. Come on over.
Greenlight Maine would like to thank our premier partner, Bangor Savings Bank, our corporate partners, and our sponsors. Thank you.